Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company vs. 2 commentary. This time I am playing as the Americans, and it's a 4v4 on steps. I haven't actually shown this map in quite some time, but this is one heck of a game, so I thought, yeah, this deserves it. Of course, on my team, I'm playing as the Americans, but as you can see, there are 3 Soviet players. On the enemy team, there are 2 Wehrmacht and 2 Oberkommando West. Now, of course, steps is probably the largest map, or at least the on Company vs. 2 online, or at least one of the biggest multiplayer maps. Of course, on my team is Kaiju, YMP, and MP, or yeah. On the enemy team, it's Snowflakes, Hellgate, Shamal, and Shwar. So it looks like some people who know each other, and again, they're trying to fill out the blanks. Usually, if a bunch of people play together, like a clan, or just like 4 people join up, most likely what they'll do is go 2 Wehrmacht and 2 Oberkommando West. And the reason they do that is that way they can co-op each other, and that way the Wehrmacht can put down fuel caps for the Oberkommando West, and the Oberkommando West can put down more, I guess, frontline things, so they can keep their troops up fighting while the Wehrmacht are building their forces and are laying down like bunkers to reinforce the Oberkommando West flak trucks. Now, of course, I'm the only American player, so this will definitely be interesting. Let's see, we have Guards Rifle combined. Oh yeah, of course I always say good luck, have fun. So of course MP, as blue, he went Guards Rifle, combined arm tactics, again more infantry based. Of course, I went Recon Support Company. This one's a special one, so I will definitely go into some of those tactics. Shock Rifle, frontline troops. Those are pretty much all around pretty much one of the best Soviet commanders, because that's great infantry, IS-2s, flamethrowers, incendiary barrage. And Kenjep hasn't picked anything yet, but again, Kenjep is yellow, MP is blue. Myself is darker blue, and YMP is green. Snowflakes is red, Shamal is purple, Hellgate is orange, and Schwartz is brown. As you can see here, they are making a desperate push for the middle, and wow, that was a nice hit. They blew open the sandbags. Wow, that was a pretty far hit. The Kerbal Wagon, they're making a quick rush here, and as you can see, the Kerbal Wagon is doing what it does best. It owns infantry, at least single units, or like maybe 2 squads. As you see, they took this area and they're reinforcing their entire area with these Sturm Pioneers. Again, they're using these to capture the fuel point, because that's what instantly the Oberkommando West gets. Now, if we come over here, they're slowly making a push southward. However, there is a counter. The Soviet player went MG, which is very smart, because the Oberkommando West doesn't really have an MG except for the Kerbal Wagon, which is easy to kill if you do combined arms. So if you have 2 or 3 squads of, let's say, Riflemen or not shock troops, conscripts, it'll pretty much easily kill it from all angles, especially if you have it from the side or back. It'll just be wiped down in a few seconds. So when you're retreating that, make sure you just retreat back and not do some weird, don't, I guess, back up, turn show your back and retreat that way. The Soviet player, is trying to put up this barbed wire. Sorry, I wanted to show that because it was kind of weird. I move up my Riflemen, supported by the rear echelon troops. That's going to pretty much pin these guys, and I'm going to easily pick them off because they're pinned, and of course no cover. Up north, they have too many forces. I'm trying to move up, help the guy out. But as you can see here, it's just not going well. He's targeting this point to try to be like, hey, move here. I can't really help him, though. It seems like the Kenjap is moving up a sniper to try to take him out. And he's doing a good job. He took out a few squads, however, without any proper support. The sniper has to fall back or risk dying. The MG at least took out the Sturm Pioneer and got... Oh, although he did lose possibly another MG. I'm trying to tell my rifle squad to keep holding up. This MG, I guess, I don't know why he kept wanting to put this thing here. Maybe it was just trying to hold the hill back. I've never really seen that before, people trying to do that. I try to retreat, but unfortunately, they get hit. And, yeah, not going well. So I move these guys behind heavy cover, move the rear echelons behind heavy cover. I was going to put down this thing, but I realized that they're moving up, so I wasn't able to do that. I was hoping my Riflemen could possibly hold. As you can see here, I'm moving up more Riflemen to reinforce the front lines. Actually, let's go to their side. Let's go Hellgate. Because oh wait, who's this? Schwartz. Okay, so it looks like he has the middle pretty much secured. Using sniper to hold, that's pretty clever. And look, he's flanking. Very nice. Even though they're weak, they can still flank and do some damage. Wait, who's this guy? Oh, sorry. Wrong guy. Wrong S. Yeah, definitely some doing hits. He upgraded the Panzer Strike's ability, which is really cool, because again, that's a really quick way to make an anti-infantry, sorry, not anti-infantry, anti-vehicle. Although, as you can see here, that guy's barely alive, so if he loses that, yep, it would have been, foolish. But, you know, the guy with the Panzer Strike survived, so, good for him. Now, if we can see here, they all picked their thing. The Breakthrough Doctrine, and the Luftwaffe Ground Forces is what the Wehrmacht, I'm sorry, for Oberkommando West used. The Assault Support Doctrine, which I thought because I saw this cargo truck during the gameplay. Again, Tiger's amazing, and the high explosive bombs are very effective. Light Artillery Barrage is great. Joint Operations, I didn't really see the PaK-43 during this. Maybe they do put it up. I know I did commentary on this. I don't know if it's coming up before or after. I used it back. Actually, I believe I used this doctrine. So, it's a pretty good doctrine. The artillery is good for long range, and the PaK-43 is great for defense. But yeah, just good overall. I do like it. It's not, again, it's not a thing that you use to attack. It's a thing that you use to hit targets while they're weak, or to weaken targets, so that way, like, the Tiger tank can move in. So it's a good co-op, again. They're trying to balance each other out, which is something that's very, well, usually people don't do that in the game. Alright, if you look at resources, they're pretty much equal to us. Commando West currently is more resource strapped, so they're going to lose fuel, but fuel-wise we're equal. However, we seem to be having an edge in munitions, so that's the positive that I can bring out. I have 3 squads of Riflemen that I'm now moving up. One I tried to move around the corner and move up. That did not work as planned. So, yeah, as you can see here, who is this? Schmal, god damn it, Hans. I'm just going to call him Hans. Purple is now Hans. Hans is now putting up the defensive line along this creek, river, whatever you want to call it, and is pretty much holding this area pretty effectively. So there's that small issue. But in any case, oh, there it goes. In any case, so we can't move up anymore. This guy upgraded, Hellgate, sorry, upgraded his units with these MG42s. They destroy infantry, especially conscripts. So yeah, they need some support tactics. Luckily, we're holding the south, so we were holding a fuel point. That's very vital. Up north, you can see a lot of forces. They're pretty much digging in. They have a lot of mortars, and the double MGs guarding them, which is very weird to have. Like, to be completely honest, he has a sniper, I think, firing at the end bunker, which is kind of weird. So Cannon Jap, I'm not sure what you're doing. As you can see here, this guy, which I think is the same guy that went like the defense doctrine, is putting bunkers galore. So yeah, they're not getting near that cap anytime soon, and he should probably retreat that sniper, otherwise he's going to be pinned. There we go. Even the guards troops can't really fight this thing because again they'll get pinned pretty easily. So yeah, maybe they're trying to move up to throw grenades. Best way to get rid of this is a scout car with actual, what was the unit called? The, penal troops. That way you can throw a bomb down and blow them up. Anyway, as you can see here, they do have the sniper of their own. German snipers are interesting, to say the least. The reason I say that is because of the simple fact that there's only one unit, so if you kill one unit, you lose the whole squad. So, there's that. Luckily, these two, pretty much near squads are moving up, and they'll be taking out, hopefully, some of these points. Again, if you he was able to flank, make his units retreat, and now it looks like he's going to move his forces around and take out these fuel caps, which will be very, very helpful. But pretty much they're on the defensive right now. They're just trying to hold. Wow, no bunkers here, but you have 3 right over here. Wow, you're wasting a lot of munitions. Anyway, but as you can see here, purple. I'm sorry, not purple. Oh god, Wars. There we go. Brown is Wars. Wars is pretty much putting all these fuel points down. He's, again, being the supportive player, trying to help his teammates and support the Wehrmacht. Not the Wehrmacht, the Oberkommando West. Unfortunately for him, the Russians aren't taking it. They're bringing up this half-track with the AA gun. This thing rips apart infantry, as we can see here. Like, even though they're behind heavy cover, look at that. It's just going to start picking them off one by one. Yeah. If you see this thing, run. This thing kills infantry. Yeah, some AA can take it out easily. But look at that. He fired a Panzer Strike. He's now dead. These guys are now retreating. Soviet forces are now moving up. And yeah, this is an interest. This is definitely something to bring in as support with your units. If they have AT, keep this thing away. But if they don't, bring it in because it will own. I have my own AA truck. I try to move into support. They don't really have that major AT, I thought, until I saw this. And yeah, may have hit some explosives. So I'm moving my forces up, as you can see. They have an MG here, they have MG here. This is their forward command. They have a pack and a sniper that's actually picking off my guys. I try to move this thing in, like thinking, haha, I'll take you out. Unfortunately, this AA truck is in range of the AT, which is going to take a rear hit, which is kind of bad. One more hit, I'm done for, so I have to retreat. Luckily, he misses. I'm able to retreat these. Luckily, I did upgrade these with the Panzerschreck ability, and the bazooka ability, which is something you can do. What the hell was that? There was some bombs being dropped here. I think from a Stuka, if I had to guess. Stukas are something that the Oberkommando West can bring in. They're very shrewd and very, yeah, there it is. Interesting vehicles because they just literally lay a carpet bomb. But as you can see here, they're laying their forward defensive posts up here. We saw that, and I'm just like trying to figure out a way to attack him. But as you can see here, Hellgate has too many forces. I can't push up. I'm moving my AA truck here. That way, in case they do move up, I'll be able to shoot. But as you can see here, they're just firing the support gun us along with this AT. Oh wow, they have two pack guns. Pretty much keeping their defenses safe. If a tank comes by, T-34, these two things will take it out pretty easily. Luckily, my lieutenant's holding them back, and I'll retreat this very shortly. Now, of course, I have to kill my riflemen. I did bring in this squad. It's an INR Pathfinder. So, I think that's Intel Recon? Maybe? Anyway, so what I'm going to do is put this here so I can detect units in this area, and then also they can call in this nice little artillery barrage. It's great for taking out units within a certain area. As you can see here, they have a sniper and an MG and a few other things. I was trying to move away from that pack and try to hit this thing while I was constructing, because I'm like, alright, if I can move around, maybe the pack can't see me, because they will be like behind this tree. I thought it was over here. Unfortunately, it can't see me. And this 20mm gun, along with this one, did enough damage. Oh, I'm sorry, just this one did enough damage to kill it. So just note that half track does not do very much against one that's already laid down. But again, if it wasn't, maybe I would have had better luck. Once again, the Wehrmacht and the pretty much Oberkommando West are teaming up. When you leave these supplies around, either the Oberkommando West will like remove them and get, you know, points for them, or like extra fuel, munitions, etc. Or what they're gonna do is, if you have the scavenger perk, or the Wehrmacht will pick it up and make their guys seem better. Now, ooh, that was a good hit. Very nice. The Russian artillery taking out that AT. I use a recon plane to give them sight, but that's very good. That's very good. Because right now, as you can see, their forward defensive base or whatever, their like operating post, just lost an AT gun, which is great for us. How many kills that sniper? 31 kills? My lord, that sniper's amazing. That's probably one of the best snipers I've seen. As you can see over here, though, our teammates are doing pretty well. They are bringing out the Fallschirmjäger, so you can deploy them anywhere. They're super units, pretty much. However, against an AA truck, they're still not very good, and especially this this T-70 light tank. My lord, this thing is not, like, you would not think that this thing is, like, a very good unit. This thing owns infantry. Like, I'm not even kidding you. This thing will completely destroy infantry units. So, just a heads up for that. In any case, I love the scenery in this game, how far you can see and all that battlefield going in. There's another T-34 going in. But as you can see, they're trying to get some Panzerschrecks, a Panzerschreck. I think he has one. Yeah, he just has one. He missed. Try to hold him back. There's a Stuka coming in, probably to carpet bomb this local area. Whoa. Yep, there are the bombs. Wait for it. Yeah, as you can see here, Stukas do quite a bit. And yeah, he wants to retreat that to make sure he keeps his units. Now I did something cool here. I put smoke so his MG couldn't see me, and then I just moved in and capped it. When the smoke cleared, he finally started shooting at me. But that's something you can do. If they are camping like that, use smoke, you can get up close and take them out. I brought my own MG, have equipped more of my riflemen with Panzerschrecks. Have my these rear echelon troops putting down fuel points along the map again. That way we get more fuel. We have artillery currently hitting that area from my... Oh, yeah, look at that. That was from my IR troops, so it cost 140. Did okay. I'm surprised MG didn't die, to be completely honest. But all their forces now are in a full retreat. And if we look here, they are putting down supply trucks. So, yeah, that's not good. Alright, let's look at everyone's forces. But so far, my goal is, of course, in the middle here. I'm kind of supporting him here. I put up these double. And if you're wondering why I put double... was because they kept seeing so much infantry down here that I figured I would put 2 down here just in case. I probably should have put one this way, but I was kind of busy, so I didn't really see placements. But as you can see here, because we control both munitions points, we're just getting a ton of munitions. And of course, I'm equipping my guys with Panzerschrecks and trying to keep an AT line, as you can see here. That way, in case they send any tanks my way, along with an AT gun moving up, I will be safe, secure, and I'm also calling in these recon passes. They're 60, they're not bad. I can see forces within a wide area. But the great thing about it... Ooh, stunned. I think from that, maybe? But anyway, the great thing about it is that we can see pretty much all their forces. And also, we can then identify where to bomb and use artillery or flame barrage or etc. However, as you can see here, the Wars, which is the Wehrmacht, has a Panther. And against a T-70, well... I'll say this, Panther wins, hands down. Panther is I believe is an advanced medium tank, or it says it's a medium tank. This thing is like a really strong medium tank if it ever was one. Like 2 of those could probably take on a Tiger if you use it correctly, like running around, because that thing has great speed. Anyway, the 70mm cannons are doing quite a bit to the T-74, and as you can see here, the Wehrmacht are playing no jokes and sending in a large swath of infantry, along with encrypting their pack guns, so they've equipped them. Again, they've done this thing where they have this like forward operating base directly in front, like behind the hill, which is smart because artillery can't hit it, and they're going to heal and protect their areas and units. They have like a heal station right here, which is great. Again, this heals infantry, this heals mechanical units. But anyway, as you can see here, I brought up my riflemen to shoot some Panzerschrecks, and look. That's what the Panzerschreck, I'm sorry, not Panzerschrecks, the bazookas did. Almost dead, and the mines took that out. But, you know, still pretty effective. Luckily, the frame barrage moved in, tried to hold them back. I moved this thing away because I saw these guys coming. I'm like, no, 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 no. I tried to move these guys up, throw a grenade. I have IR troops firing. Again, these things are really powerful. Even with all these troops, it's still hard to fight them. I also equipped my grenades because, again, those are very effective against units. I also have a major, gonna bring an ambulance. I bring in 2 accidentally. I'll send 1 down south to help with him. I think he called for it, not sure. Anyway, so I'm gonna heal my units and try to refocus my ideas and strategies, because my goal right here is to hold this fuel, because if we can just keep holding all the resources, we'll just outpace them. Again, right now we have way more resources than they do, not by much, to be fair, not by much. But because he's taking out the fuel points and whatnot, it's still quite a bit. And we easily outpace them in munitions. Look, 16 for the Ober Commando West, 53. We're doing amazing that way. Anyway, because of that one ability, he can do like recon sweeps. I believe that's part of the No Flakes? Nope. Nope. Anyway, it's the guy with the Tiger and the... Wait, hold on. Hellgate? Yeah, that's right. It's this machine gun pass. It suppresses infantry. Very good. As you can see here, we did a flame barrage, retrieved the AT forces and the MG forces. So they're at least this area is safe for now. However, they do have this Panther, which is pretty much taking out this AT gun, unfortunately. Anyway. So the Panther's winning. Panther's holding this area. They have no infantry, though. They saved up for this great unit. Problem is, sure, it's great by itself, but you kind of need units to support your units. Just saying. In any case, they do another recon pass, which I think that's shooting at it. Oh, yeah, they are. pretty cool. Anyway, they have these blitz trucks, which again, they're moving. The dead T-34 is right there. I'm surprised they didn't decommission it. These units can decommission it for fuel. So, there's that. Luckily, they sent T-34 in to say hello to, of course, the enemy's units. More like scouting, but again, with a very... T-34s are a good overall unit. If you have a lot of them, they're really good. But, let's see. What's he doing? Called in this barrage? Yep, flame. And he's going to flame this thing down, and it looks like he's calling in something else. Oh, another flame barrage. So this guy most likely picked... Oh, did they both pick shock line? Yeah, they both picked shock rifle. Okay. So in any case, as you can see here, they're holding this area. I'm trying to help them with some light forces. What I'm doing is going to move, holding here until I get my ambulance trucks up. Once I get them in place, I'll start healing my infantry and use a large... I know I don't like blob tactics, but if I can get a large AT force moving up like they're doing, it is really effective. It does hold the line really well. But anyway, the Soviet players are doing an excellent job. Look at this KV flamethrower. Because in about 3 seconds, there's going to be some Oberkommando barbecue on the field. Oh, wow. Look at that. Entire squad burned to death. That is not a way to go. And its heavy armor will protect it from being... sorry. The heavy armor will protect it from Panzerschreck shots. However, it will not protect it from multiple Panzer hits. Although, you know, do less damage. However, it doesn't have really a formidable gun. It's mainly meant against infantry. It does have a 45mm gun, which I think can hurt a Panther from behind, not really from the front. In any case, luckily they have enough AT forces, though, to hold that back. They should probably require more. Oh, no, he has 2. So there's that. And he's probably putting mines, so it's probably making him unable to move up, you know, without risk of dying. And, of course, the good old conscripts have the Panzerschreck ability. Now, as you can see here, the Stuka is kind of doing something. It's firing on my units. They have a Panther and a Bombar moving up, taking out the T-34s with another Panther, making the T-34s retreat. Again, T-34s can't really match up. T-34-85s can, but the 76mm gun cannot really pierce the thing's armor, especially the Bombars. Bombar has great front armor. So they're moving up, and I'm just like, oh no. Luckily the sniper hiding, still able to capture it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my forces up. Remember, this bazooka, this guy has 2 bazookas, which is very nice. Initially, we did this barrage right here, which took almost took on my MG and stuff like that. But I retreated, going to heal. He's moving up with more armor. Luckily, this the Su-85 is firing long range, and as soon as this Panther comes around, if it wants to, it's going to be double-sided, which is a great strategy. Again, these guys are playing really well, and again, I moved up my ambulance, that way these guys can get healed, because again, they're taking a lot of damage. But as I was saying before, I move up these troops over here. It's going to fire at the Bombar. Unfortunately, the Bombar has a really nice armor. And its gun is great against infantry. So, just to keep it safe, because they moved up the Panther, I know I can't really win versing the 2. I'm going to fall back. And again, they had a bunch of other troops. I find it so funny that this thing is like hold fire. They can't see it. It's right there. And the units are literally on top of them. Oh no, now they can. Oh, there it goes. But yeah, you can get really close to snipers and they can't see you. But they're sending these Panthers around. As you can see, they're using the heavy armor to move. They have multiple Panthers. They have, but again, we're at least holding back with sufficient AT. They are moving up with some better infantry, though. And as you can see, they are doing quite a bit. I have to now fall this guy back. The MG is doing pretty nice. These IR troops are great for long range fire. Not the most expensive, 210. Again, this, I guess, company has the forward observers. You can see farther while on cover, which is great, especially if you're trying to target it for artillery. I never used a Greyhound. I never really saw a point. They're great light vehicles, but the problem is the fact that their cannon's not exactly the best for, let's say, versing a Panther, which is the main force. And then there was the airdrop combat. And again, I'll show Fog of War. You can see how big that area you can see. That was huge for letting us be able to see pretty much their areas and their units. So anyway, I wanted to use this so bad, but again, I never had a chance. I really wanted to though. Anyway, the Jacksons here are going to hold this right flank along with the AT, because again, they have so many Panthers, I'm worried. Katushka's firing, holding them back. I have AT sufficient here. In case they do charge, it'll be enough to hold them back, because again, 2 AT guns plus Su-85 being healed, yeah, they're going to run. I'm healing up my forces here. Again, I moved my major and an ambulance right here, which is great because, again, this is like our forward HQ. It's closer than theirs, meaning we can get troops out faster than they can. Now, we're going to do this large assault. I moved 3 groups of troops up to help out, and I have my Jackson supporting them. The reason why this is so important is if they move up their Panthers, which is what they're doing right now, pretty much the issue that they're going to have is, of course, you know, the Jackson firing long range and then going to focus infantry. I move all my troops up. They're pretty much going to focus on this bump bar, and a bazooka fire should take that out. Or at least retreat, like... Oh, I thought I was going to take it out. The T-34s are going after it, though. There's 3 T-34s, along with the Panther coming in the flank. However, again, my troops, if they allow, will come up. Now, they're saying the 2 Panthers up north, which is not very good for us, and the 2 Panthers kill my Jackson. Yeah. Jacksons don't have the greatest armor. So remember that, folks. Remember that. So I have my bazooka team. They took out 1. I'm going to try to focus on another, but as you can see here, they're getting pretty weak. They're doing some damage. I have to retreat this guy because he's about to die. Oh, and then he dies. So I'm like, oh no, retreat. Retreat. Grab the bazooka. Oh, I'm sorry, the bar, and now retreat. What I'm doing now is, again, there's AT forces here. This thing's now firing here. I love the plane going overhead. Look at all the bombs going off. It's fantastic. Oh, to be fair, yeah. That's the Terrific Strike. Oh, that's a pretty epic view. As you can see, we're trying to hold them back. They do a nice barrage, however, the bombs. Oh, but this is some of the shots that I love, where it's just a huge battle going on. Look at all the tanks they have. They have at least 2 Panthers, a Jagdpanzer. Yeah, there's quite a lot. But anyway, as you can see here, we're trying to hit them with artillery, so it's kind of hurting these things. Oh, there's the plane. There's the plane. And we have Katyushka fire now going on in this area. Again, we're trying to take these units out with the Katyushka fire. Luckily, we still have good AT and forces. And again, they can't really get close enough to fire their artillery because the Katyushka fire will pretty much take them out. Oh, I love that plane flying overhead. That's so cool. Anyway, they're moving up to Stukas for more bombing runs. As soon as I hear... Okay, if you hear a Stuka fire, run. You can hear this across the battlefield. So what I instantly do is like, oh, okay, where are they firing? Oh, they fired there, and they killed 2 squads. I almost killed a 3rd. And I'm like, shoot. So I have to re-heal my forces, get this AT... I'm sorry, I was going to get that AT gun healed, which I did. Now it's gone. So it's like, great, now I have to get more AT forces to hold it back. Luckily, my teammate's also building a howitzer, which if you're wondering why is that any good, he's building it so that way he can take out these points. And if they take out these points, remember, that it can't bring out King Tigers if all 3 of their points are not existent. They're sending some forces behind, by the way. It's a good idea to send some units to, you know, hurt the enemy. But as you can see here, I did another recon plane pass. As you can see them firing into the air. But that thing's so close to dying, it's really, really close. They're trying to heal it, but again, if you get rid of this, they get rid of the Panther. The Panther goes along with that. But anyway, we have the MG gun right here, trying to holding it back so the SU can fire long range. SR troops can give them the extra sight. Again, I'm healing my troops up here, trying to get more bazookas and whatnot. That way I can have a better team. We look up here, I don't have that many like frontline heavy infantry troops. I'm healing them up. I do have 3-star troops, which is really nice. Probably because they killed the infantry. And let's see, what this guy killed? 6 units? Not bad. But I have another Jackson preparing a wing. I'll send it up as soon as I can. Or like where I want to. I'm still deciding. Luckily, my teammate Kenajap brought an IS-2. This thing is fantastic, except when versing multiple Panthers, which is exactly what they have. 1 heavy tank is great, 3 advanced mediums, probably gonna kick its butt. Let's be completely honest here. Another Stuka round is inbound, I think, over here. There goes my MG, there goes my RR troops. I'm gonna stop moving the troops down there in the meantime, because I'm tired of that thing, like, constantly attacking me. And as you can see, I have a ton of munitions, ton of fuel. I'm just now lacking manpower to bring stuff in. But I'm just going to start calling in a bunch of manpower. Unfortunately, they bring in this Tiger, which is just moving through, and I'm just like, oh, no, you don't. So I move the Jackson in, and what the Jackson's going to do is fire long range. Again, Jackson has a great gun, and luckily I can fire through the brush. This thing is now giving me the great opportunity of allowing me to fire it at its rear, and now the main gun's gone, it's injured. I think the main gun's gone. Yeah, I think it is. It's gone. The other tank is barely alive. My Jackson, I equipped the Jackson with the British rounds, which is 30 munitions. Oh, lost his troop. But now, of course, you have a tank here, which is great. Is that tank still alive? Oh, the Howitzer's still alive. Very cool. They sent the Tiger in to try and kill it, because as you can see here, that thing is barely alive. And, you know, they're trying to heal it, but we're trying to kill it. And we're at least keeping it down and keeping it burned, so that way their infantry can't heal it. So anyway, what I'm going to do is have these guys move up. I'm going to try to call in this nice little barrage. I'm also going to keep calling in constant recon strikes. That way they can see and use their troops to constantly fire long range and take out precision targets. I'm also going to start bringing in some Riflemen. That way I can reinforce my guys and equip them with Panzerschrecks, giving me a better AT force. Because as you can see here, they have a lot of tanks. But there's a huge tank battle going on right over here. But anyway, letting you know, I have my IR troops coming up here to call a nice little barrage in this play area when I notice something massive. That's right, there's a goddamn King Tiger. Is that King? Yeah, I think that's a King Tiger. Because the Yag Tiger has something different. Oh, direct hit from the Howitzer. Moving in. The IS-2 cannot take on King Tiger and a Panther at once. They have to move back. There's 3 Panthers right now, ladies and gentlemen. 3 Panthers. We have a support gun. We have no major AT here. I have my AT forces. We're moving everything over here because, yeah, we need to. Luckily, we have a support gun trying to fire here. Luckily, I did call in that barrage. I don't think it really did much, though. It didn't really, I know it doesn't really do much. I was hoping to target this, kind of missed. Luckily, the Su-85 is doing what it does best, fire long range at enemy targets. Luckily, again, he's moving up some AT. I'm moving up my troops, again, with the Panzerschrecks. That way you can fire long range. My goal is just to, you know, keep firing and at least hold the front line. If I can keep those tanks back, we can keep our main, like, forward operating base, our FOB, secure. Katyushka's firing, currently hitting multiple targets. By the way, sorry if I jump around too long. I try to get the best shots of the battle, and this is an excellent shot. Katyushka's firing, hitting targets. I know Katyushka fire doesn't really do much to tanks, but one good hit will do quite a bit. As you can see down here, they really didn't focus on the south too much. Green did an excellent job of covering down here, and I hope he likes my ambulance. I've been trying to heal, make sure he can heal his forces. But they're trying to like flank assault. They took over the Russians' AT gun, which is going to suck because he has 3 T-34s, and yeah, having that AT gun is just going to be one more issue. One Panther is down. Their King Tiger is now moving up, however, or doing something. I actually have no idea what it's doing. It's like doing a jig. It's like turning back and forth. Anyway, they're moving up a lot of tank forces. T-34 is trying to hold. Luckily, looks like they called in a strike, which I believe is the flame barrage. Yep. Which I don't know why you would call that in. I mean, they have infantry here, but that's a lot of tanks. Luckily, unfortunately for them, I have a lot of AT, along with this AT right here. I think it's my Russian ally. So moving in my Panzerschreck ability, which again, firing enough bazookas to take out their Panthers. So then I'm just like, alright, let's move up. Now he's firing on this Bumbar, so I'm going to try and move up and take that thing out. But the King Tiger's here. Again, so you have to watch out. Oh, that was a nice jig. Again, Su-85, how many kills does this thing have? Only 1 kill. Wow. 3-star, though. It's definitely dished out a lot of damage. Probably one of the better units of the game. Anyway, as you can see here, my Rifleman and Captain. I think it's a Captain. Is that a Captain? Yep, it's a Captain. Bazooka, it's a Captain. And Major's here. Just got a Sherman for basic all around. As these guys were dying, I had to retreat them, but at least they did some damage to the King Tiger, which will make them think twice when moving up, because, you know, they want a fully healed King Tiger to move up. They don't want one that's quarter dead. I thought we could take this, but as you can see, it's still dead. It's on fire from the inside. Again, there's so many dead tanks. I'm surprised they didn't decommission those for fuel. Up north, they have an IS-2 moving in to pretty much wipe this guy off the map. They have so many bunkers that need to be destroyed. IS-2, can you do your thing? IS-2? Are you kidding me? It's right there. It's 2 inches in front of you. How can you not see that? The sight system in this game. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you're like, you gotta be kidding me. Anyway, they did a nice little barrage here. I believe to hold it back. But in any case, I'm moving up more troops, more bazooka troops. I am getting more riflemen. I will. And I have a lieutenant here guarding my flank. I'm going to try to move up here again very shortly. Recapture that fuel point. Luckily, the T-34 is now going in behind their lines. Again, YMP did an excellent job of just holding this area and then setting these like covert strike missions in. Unfortunately for us, they call in this Luftwaffe barrage, which pretty much pins all things in the area. Also, they kind of destroyed my ambulance through a talk earlier. But they're going to drop in these Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers, hate to break it to you, but you're going to be burned alive by the engineer squad and this flamethrower tank before you even have a chance. So that was a complete waste. Don't get me wrong, it's doing quite a bit to these infantry units, and no longer I can heal him. But hey, he never messaged me to send another one down, so if he really wanted one down, he could have. Wow, that killed infantry. Okay. Sorry, it's pretty far away, I'm surprised. Anyway, I have my Jackson. I'm moving up a Sherman. What I'm going to do is hold it here. I'll send down south to assist him very momentarily. But as you can see here, they're getting a lot of forces, and I saw this. I'm like, oh my god, because you have that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 Panthers. Yeah, 3 Panthers, a King Tiger, and a Jagdpanzer. That's what they have just in the north sections of the map. Quite a bit. So yeah, as you can see, we're kind of worried. Don't get me wrong. MP and the yellow guy who is Ken and Jap did an excellent job doing like sneak attacks. But as you can see here, they are kind of losing the north. So we must do all in our power to make sure we don't lose the south. Otherwise, we are probably not going to win this. Even though we have them down to 77 points. They just have so much armor, we can't pierce it. Once an enemy has a King Tiger on the field, unless you have a... Oh, that's a Jagdpanzer? Really? Jag Tiger. The Hunter Tiger. Really? Hold on. Hold on, I thought that was a King Tiger. Nope, why am I going to him? He has 2 Panthers, though. Oh, they have 3 Panthers! Oh, 5 Panthers altogether. That's fantastic. And a Stuka, which has 2. How many kills? 36 kills. Okay. No Flakes has a Jagdpanzer. Jag Tiger. Panzer AB. Oh, there's the King Tiger. Okay, I was mistaken it for earlier. Well, that's my bad. I'm like, sorry. Usually there's a camo that goes with this that makes it, I don't know, look a little different. So that is my bad. Huh. Let's see how my allies are doing. Canada Jap has a lot of 18. Okay, not really much. Oh wow. So yes. So MP has a lot of units. Wow, he has artillery, he has AT everywhere. I mean, it's a support gun, which I guess he stole from the Oberkommando West, which is really funny. Yeah, he is good overall, and this is Su-85, excellent. Katushka even better. And we'll go by this guy. T-34s and a flamethrower tank. Very nice. But as you can see here, he moved him in, trying to fight the Panther. Not really working out. T-34s can't really fight Panthers. Although they do have this little sniper here, which I'll try to move in very shortly. Because I see this, I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work. I have my Jackson here because they have so much. We saw all the tanks here with my recon passes. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I can hold them back. But anyway, it's been enough time. Luckily, I saved my resources enough that I bought a bunch of riflemen with Panzerschrecks, so I'm gonna move them in. I wanted to make sure that each one had enough, so I gave them at least 1 to 2 Panzerschrecks each. So they're gonna be like, oh, I have this half track. Well, guess what, dude? You are not gonna win. I moved this here, killed the sniper, moving up, killing these guys over here. Of course, you want to see the main fight. Wait for it. Bazookas do a lot. If you have a good bazooka team, they do quite a bit. Now, of course, I have a 3rd guy coming in, which is, there he is. I'm sorry, 4th guy. 4th guy squad coming in, which is really nice. Oh, is that the King? No, that's a normal Tiger. No, that's a King Tiger. That is it. Okay, you can see the difference. I do apologize. Again, sometimes it's hard to tell that from this apart, but I know. Some people are like, oh, it's so obvious. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Super Tiger. But they're suppressing all these guys, so I'm like, alright, bazooka fire at this thing. Try to take it out. But it got to a point where it's like, it's not working. And as soon as you hear Stuka fire, run. I heard it. I'm like, I'm out. Peace out. So I fell back. I moved my, let's see. Yeah, retreating. We're holding the hill pretty well. Almost took that point. I did, in fact, lose that Sherman, which is not exactly the best thing. Or did I? Well, anyway, as you can see here, I can't really see that King Tiger right there. However, what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to quickly grab that, which is nice. I'm going to run here, grab the Sherman, and then hightail it out of here. That way I can keep this thing alive. Again, if it's abandoned on the field, take it. I learned in Bad Company 2. Great multiplayer. Best Battlefield multiplayer, in my opinion. In case you don't like it for some reason. Or at least that's what got me hooked on Battlefield and what I loved. Anyway, so I retreat this behind the hills. I'm going to heal it. Again, if you can use this disembark ability, I highly recommend it. And also the grabbing abandoned vehicles, also recommend it. But this thing has such incredible range. Not the best for quote-unquote seeing very far. But anyway, we retook this point because some infantry. These conscripts right here, which is great. But now, of course, they have to push in because, you know, they want their fuel point and they want their units back. Surprised he's using the half-track to kill that guy. Really surprised. Anyway, I'm moving out my bazooka team once again. But then I'm like, wait a second. What is something that's been annoying me this entire time? Oh, that's right. This thing. And honestly, it has. Let's be completely honest. This thing has been here the entire time we've been trying to kill it. They've been healing it. So I used my entire bazooka team to fire, try to take it out. Love this, what was it? Was it my SU-80? Yep, the SU-85 covered my back. The flame unit could not kill me. So now I use enough bazookas, and I'm just going to take this thing out. Ooh, blows it up. Very nice. And retreat. You're wondering why that's effective? Well, let's see. Let's go to, who was the purple guy? Purple guy is Schloms, or Hans, sorry. Hans no longer can call in, as you can see here, his Panthers, which weakens him, it cripples him, and allows him to only be able to have these remaining Panthers left. He has to be a little bit more cautious. That gives us more time. As you see here, I keep calling recon passes. The T-34s in the south are now moving up, which is fantastic. And it's going to start flanking all those units in the south. Again, if you can hit, the enemy can't cover every single crevice on the map. Well, they can. It's just extremely hard and nigh impossible unless you're on like Angermute with Pack 43s. Goddamn Pack 43s. But anyway, T-34s are moving up, burning these units and trying to take this out. However, something you have to remember: Panthers move very fast. So right now, they're not seeing anything back. Maybe he's gonna send this thing back, but again, you have to be very cautious about what the enemy has. Again, more. Is that Stug? Stug assault gun? Huh? Maybe he just had enough fuel for that. But anyway, he's moving up to try to take these guys out. They have a scout car here. I was like, what do you have a scout car for? So my extra Sherman I send down south. Again, this guy's building up a T-34 army and just hitting them from the side, which is very smart, very cool. Now, of course, down south there's a Jagd Tiger. You have the Jagd Panzer and all those. I am moving up my giant infantry blob. Yes, I know. My giant riflemen attack force with a bunch of bazookas. Unfortunately, it's hitting their front armor, so it's just bouncing off and not doing anything. I slowly retreat my forces, and I'm still trying to hold them back. But I realize, like, there's not much more I can do. Because, again, they're meant for really ET, and if they bring more infantry as they're doing here, I have to fall back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to retreat these forces just momentarily. And, yeah, at least I was able to push their armor back. Luckily, again, there's enough AT forces here. There's a 3-star AT. Not bad. Again, the higher the stars, the better your units. Oh, that grenade will probably... Oh, wow. That thing needs to retreat and or it will die. Yep, there it goes. But as you can see here, the SU-85 doing nothing because it's meant for AT, not anti-infantry. But as you can see here, I am bringing in more troops. I have a ton of units, including the bar, which is nice. And they have a Stug here, which they're trying to move up. It's very interesting. But as you can see here, they're trying to push and take the center at all costs. They now have some more armor. They're using the, is that King Tiger? Yes, it is, okay. To guard and make sure this thing doesn't die because they're very cautious. They lose this thing, they lose access to King Tiger, which is a big, It's a very bad... Oh, wow. There goes 118, 3-star, and another one. Now the Panthers move in. Very good tactics. What's this one doing here? Move it up. Why are you camping? Heal that thing. Ugh. Anyway, I have this thing down here guarding against a flank. I know, so it's the same thing. But anyway, you can see the 2 Panthers right here. And as you can see, it's like, oh no, what can you do? Well, how about a goddamn Ultra Strike from all the bazooka guys right here? Yep, I have a full Rifleman squad with bazookas. They can't deal with that. I'll be completely honest. And now that moving up, oh, they're gonna fear it. They're gonna fear this so bad. So like, oh, 1 hit. I'm gonna take out this 2-star Jackson with ease, and I have another Jackson down south. So many bazooka hits. Oh, it takes it out. More T-34s coming in, ramming the Panthers. Oh, I'm sorry, that's King Tiger. My bad. Or the Yag Tiger. One of the two. Probably. Because it was red, I'm guessing it was the King. More bazookas firing. Ooh, super hit. Oh, and all their armor. All their precious armor that they saved up. Oh, is that the King Tiger? No, it's the Yag Tiger. All the armor they've so preciously saved up is now dying left and right. Because of my super infantry tactics. Again, this is, I mean, yeah, I'm using them with AT and anti-infantry. That way you can counteract their infantry. Again, it's just like, okay, tanks are great, but they have, oh wow. Ooh. But again, that costs more as a single unit compared to a bunch of riflemen with bazookas that can do way more damage. And again, they all heal, so they all run back here and I heal them right near the front line, so if they ever send a tank up here, they would meet an unwelcome surprise. As you can see here, they're trying to move the Katushka up. It's so close to dying. Will it die this time? Ladies and gentlemen, will it die? Oh wow, this thing might die. Hold on. Oh, we take out one. Can we take out the other? Oh, both taken out same time. They are losing their front line. And, yeah, they're losing their fuel caps. Look at resource. I have so much fuel. I'm not even gonna lie. I have a ton of fuel. Well, I never really needed it. Well, the Jacksons, unfortunately, did not die. As you can see here, I'm healing them up. But again, it's just like I never really had a point because I never had a super tank I could bring out. Not as Americans. Maybe they'll bring out the Pershing or Super Pershing, but for right now, no. Anyway, I do have a ton of munitions. I've been using them for recon passes, allowing the allies to see. And we look at resources. This guy is 9. Well, we're pretty much like reducing it to a point where it's like, yeah, they can't really have much. Yag Panzer's moving in. Su-85, great. It's like the German Su-85 takes out the 3-star one. Oh no, the other one's coming in trying to help out. Oh, this thing's fairly alive. That thing is full health. Yep. Takes it out. Yag Panzer. Sorry. Yeah, Yag Tiger is currently firing at that thing. Great long range. Needs recon though to see. And they're trying so desperately to hold that point. And they do. They have both points, so they're weakening us down. But unfortunately for them, I'm sending in my giant infantry, pretty much platoon, to pretty much neutralize their forces. Wow, all the dead tanks they can scavenge for fuel. They don't even try. But as you see, look how much damage that did. Oh, what's this? They're bringing their own howitzer? I didn't even notice that. I guess they have a ton of resources. Yeah, the OKW does. They should bring out more infantry. Wow, Oswin versus this. I wonder what's gonna happen. Probably did it to try to take out the recon. Let's be completely honest. I've been probably using that quite a lot, and they probably don't want to. They probably want to stop so that we stop seeing their units and then bombing them. As you can see here, the enemy only has 10 points. But they're decapping this area. Luckily, shock troops here to move in. So they're at 6. Oh no. Shock troops hold. Shock troops hold. Oh no. That's right. 2 points left and they still have it. Luckily, I'm moving in all my Jacksons. We have IS-2s moving in. We have yeah. This guy better bring in his King Tiger, because we're about to, like, we're sitting in everything. Every T-34, every piece of a tank, everything we have to try to hold them back. Oh, wow. Okay, that was close up. And again, Jackson's not the best armor. But look how much firepower is currently hitting their units. Ooh! They brought up an AT gun. Oh, can they take out the Yag Tiger? Oh, they do! And they take out this. It's pretty sweet. They're taking out all the forces. AT's holding it. And as you can see here, my troops are already prepared and running back in the battle. My idea was to run through here and take them out. They had some forces, but I probably could have swept through and maybe pushed all the way here, which would have been great. Again, Green sent all of his forces there, and I kept my Sherman there just for defensive reasons. But our main thrust pretty much took them out. Again, big thanks to my Soviet allies. They were amazing. They were able to hammer them. I probably should have sent another ambulance down south. I do apologize for that, YMP. But yeah, he held the south effectively and to the point. In this game, I didn't do too bad. I got second place in, I guess, damage dealt. 47. Nearly 48,000, 4 points off. Not bad. I didn't get that many kills. I did lose a lot of infantry, again, most likely because I had a lot more infantry, I had a lot more infantry on the ground, so that probably had to deal with it. But anyway, 71, most likely I was just because I was taking single tanks out with my bazooka shots. Let's see, yeah, that Wehrmacht player didn't do well. Oh, did Hellgate replaced by AI at the nearly 30-minute mark? Okay, that would explain why that. But still, he got a ton of kills. Lost quite a bit, but again, the best player for them is probably Hans with nearly 47,000. 181, not bad. Best player in our team, hands down, probably is MP. 52,144, although pretty close to the top. We lost a lot of units holding that. Again, Soviets tend to lose a lot. However, again, that's to be expected, but at least we were able to hold our lines. Even after so much pressure and so many heavy tanks, we were able to counter that and effectively hold them back. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know there's been a few more longer ones recently, but hey, some of these matches are pretty intense, pretty cool, and I hope you guys enjoy. And just another interesting way, if you get tank rushed, just counter with infantry. Bazookas, especially if you have a lot of munitions, easy way, because a tank can only fire one. You have 5 different units with 1 or 2 bazookas each. Hammering that thing along with maybe a bar thrown in to take out some infantry, it's definitely a winning combo. Just make sure you watch out for Stuka bombs. Luckily, if you hear it coming, just move your infantry away and you should be fine. But in any case, like I said, never place artillery if you're losing. Just saying. Only place it when you're winning. Or if the enemy, because again, they'll usually camp and then you can just hit them. Anyway, talking way too long. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. As you can see here, they have a ton of armor moving up. So, yeah, that's not good. So, I'm gonna come, so because I see this, I'm gonna come on a strike very shortly and try to help them out. Now,